Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Jackson here is going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
On the return, Chandon Sullivan. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Robert Tonyan, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers steps away to his left. He hauls it in. Valdez Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Devin Duvernay. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers on the move to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Dobbins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Oh, eluding the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Touchdown! It's complete. Marquise Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Jones running left. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pick up there. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this